Hi, thanks for tuning in to another segment of Friday Morning Coffee. It's Lindsay Smith here from Remax Jazz, and this week I wanted to talk a little bit about expired listings. Now, my definition of an expired listing is a listing or a seller who tried to sell their home and were unsuccessful. So they either went to the end of their listing contract with the agent and it came off the market, or they just chose to take it off the market for whatever reason. The bottom line is they didn't sell. And to give you some type of context how many there are out there right now, in the last 14 days, the last 2 weeks from Whitby to Bowmanville and all the areas in between, there have been 305 properties come on the market, so new listings for sale. And there's also been 214 properties go off the market, not sold. So it's a huge, huge issue. Now, why do houses expire? If you look at the many homes that are on the market and they come off unsold, why is that? Well, it was an interesting survey that was done recently, and what they did was they surveyed two different groups: sellers who sold and sellers who attempted to sell but were unsuccessful. There was three main points that came back. Number one, the sellers were disappointed with the few times that their own listing agent showed the house. Number two, they were unhappy with the advertising. And number three, they wished that they'd had more feedback on how the showings went as they were going along. So one of the techniques, and I've hired a US-based company to help me with this, one of the techniques really works with those three issues and really helps the house get sold and the seller feel a little bit more comfortable as you're going through the process. So in a nutshell, basically what I've done is I've created a free 24-hour recorded hotline for buyers to call. So let's just assume that you're a buyer, you're driving down this street in a neighborhood you want to be in, and you see this sign rider in front of this house that you kind of caught your interest. And the sign rider says, free 24-hour recorded information, call 905-725-7289, and then hit extension 8500. So what that basically does is it gets them information about the house. It's a recording of me. It's a 1, 2, or 3 minute recording telling them about the property and giving them a little bit more information than they would have. That's also on the brochure box that's sitting on the sign itself. Now, a couple things happen when they call. Number one, they get the information they're looking for, but they don't get the price, because I do leave the price off these because I need a reason to interact with them. The second thing is, once they're on the phone, there's a message that prompts up that says, if you would like to book a showing or call me for different any more features of the home, just press 0. What that does is it goes either directly to me or one of my team members to be able to answer questions and try to get them to take a walk through the house. It's all about showings. Houses have to be shown before they're purchased. This gets more buyers through the front door. But a third thing happens that's it could be viewed as a little stealthy, but basically it's a fantastic thing. I capture their telephone number, which allows me to call them back and basically say, thanks for calling my 24-hour information line. And the reason that I'm calling is to give you, it's a customer service call, to give you a bit more information. And if it would be okay, I'd like to share a bit more about the house. Because in a 1, 2, or 3 minute call, there's only so much information you can give. It's not unusual to be able to get somebody excited about the house and then get them through. The statistics that this company in the US is showing is 5 times more showings by the listing agent using this process. It's just fantastic. The other thing it allows me to do is this. If a buyer is, let's say they're sitting at 11 o'clock at night or midnight and they're going through the newspaper and they notice an ad, your home, that looks kind of interesting, it allows them to call anytime, 24 hours a day. So it's not unusual for us to get calls at like 11:30 or 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. And now we don't get paged with the information, but what happens is the following morning I've got their telephone number and their name. It allows me to call them back again. But it allows the buyer to feel comfortable calling, knowing they're not going to be pressured. This is an excellent, excellent way of getting houses sold. It's the creative things like this that are getting properties moved in today's market. What I would suggest you do, if you got an opportunity, is just to call that telephone number. It's above the screen here, my video, 725-7289, extension 8500. That'll give you a little bit more information about the program, but it'll also give you an extension if you want to hear exactly what one of my current listings sounds like. I hope this information is of value. If you need to get a hold of me, you can email me, you can call me through the office, or just call the above number and press 0 and it'll be directed right to my cell phone. Have a great day.